everyone, welcome to YUGMA by SSCANS. Today we have with us Mr. Sumit Nair, Vice President at SIMEGA and an esteemed alumnus of Symbiosis Institute of Management Studies. With the rich industry experience, he continues to play a major role in the food landscape of India. So, sir, welcome again.
Thank you so much.
We're thrilled to have you here.
Thank you. I'm honored to be part of this session.
Yes, thank you, sir. Okay, to start with, like I mentioned, you're an alumni of Symbiosis. How does it feel to be back here, but this time as a speaker?
It's very exciting to be back, and first of all, it's mesmerizing to see the interesting campus, the great campus. And whenever you come back to the institute with 23 years of experience, I think you want to give back, whatever you've learned in last so many years. So I think I'm very excited to learn as well, from the students, and also to speak about whatever experience specifically on the topic.
Yeah, and we're equally excited to learn from you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Also, what is the biggest shift happening in the Indian ingredients and flavor market, according to you?
I think it's a big changing times right now. The consumer expectations are changing very, very quickly. So I think normally we see a taste is shifting within 3 to 5 years. So initially it was, let's say, the coffee boom. Then the Korean boom came. Now it's an Indo-Asian boom, which is happening right now. So I think the flavor and ingredient companies have to be always on the toes. They have to keep experimenting and keep working and thinking about the next trend which is coming. So I think, but at the same time, a lot of technologies orientation is also happening. So there are customers, consumer asking for health-oriented, concepts like sugar reduction, salt reduction, and those sort of concepts are also coming. So I would say there's a mix of multiple things happening. The flavors are changing very quickly. Technologies are also changing very quickly. So and also one more important thing is the hyper localization. So when I say hyper localization, the bigger companies are trying to launch products in smaller cities. So they want to catch up the palette of, let's say, a small tier 2 and tier 3 cities. The smaller companies want to go to the bigger cities. So everybody is talking about creating very, very customized and hyper localized products. So it's a mix of a lot of things and challenging times, but also interesting because there's a lot of learning happening at the same time.
Yes, a lot of learning.
Yes.
Also, how is AI changing the food and beverage industry?
As per my experience, honestly, food industry is still lagging behind in terms of implementing, or let's say using AI, for, let's say, day-to-day, usage. But there are a lot of, let's say, platforms which they are using. But when it comes to the real implementation of AI, it is where food industry is still lagging, I think. But there are some big flavor companies, big flavor houses. They are trying to use AI to predict flavors, to predict, let's say, concepts.
Yes.
So let's say if you have 3 stages of development where you are talking about concept development to flavor development and then flavor refinement. So there are certain companies who are using various platforms to identify the concepts, also identify the flavor concepts, and also identify the pairing of flavors basically. So there are some companies who are doing it. Eventually, I would say more and more companies would like to implement that, but it is expensive at this moment. And but I would say we are still lagging in implementing AI in the food industry at least.
Okay,
yeah.
So yeah, it was a great insight in AI because since it's the booming thing
Correct.
right now.
Correct.
Yeah. Also, how excited are you to interact with students at YUGMA today?
I'm pretty excited because, as I said that I always like to come to institutes and colleges and pass on the learnings and experiences, and also to take something back, and learn from the students, because you guys have a lot of exposure and very, very smart and very intelligent, and you are seeing world very differently. And so I think I'm also want to see and learn something from you, and while I'll go back, so I'm excited, honestly speaking.
Yeah. Okay. So thank you so much. It was an honor to have you here today, and we look forward to more insights from you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you
for having me. Yeah, thanks. Yeah.